Hey everyone, this is David. It's just a quick hit. How are all of you? I apologize. I'm sure the microphone is okay, but I'm traveling and I really don't bring that big fucking microphone when I travel because I just don't want to at this point. You know what I mean? Normally, I have certain accommodations at certain hotels, but I don't have a microphone on me. But I checked the sound and it sounded kind of okay. Hi, quick hit. Let's start out with something that just, you know, gosh, my heart has been warmed so much lately. And this just warms my heart. You guys hate her. I've been pretty unwavering in my love for her. I love that Lisa Rinna has basically told Bravo to go fuck themselves. I love it. You know, I don't know. Let's not make this about me at the moment. But I just love it. So, couple of things going on here with Lisa Rinna. This kind of happened last week. We never really talked about it. Lisa Rinna is probably, if I'm not going to overthink it, my favorite housewife of all time. She is usually the answer I give when people ask who my favorite housewife is. I think that good for you, Lisa Rinna. This is how you do it. Like, look, I think that 10% of the housewives that get off the show go back to life. And I so respect that. You look at and I'm just shooting off top of my head here. You look at she just popped up on my Instagram feed, like a Joyce Gerard. She doesn't need the money. She's gone back to her lovely husband and her life. She's not desperate and trying to get on the show. Who else? You look at I don't know. I'm friends with her, like Amber Marchese. I mean, she's like living her life. I know you guys don't like her, blah, blah. She's not desperate and sitting around there trying to get back. So I really think 10% of the housewives go on and just move on and go back to the wonderful life they had before housewives. I think 10% are the Lisa Rinnas of the world who are like, fuck you. Like, I don't need you. Bethany, we have in that category. So I love that. And I think the other 80%, I don't respect. I think they're sitting around. Listen, you should hear me on a sales call when I'm trying to land a new client. I am a total sub bitch. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called corporate America and doing the right thing. I have a whole professional business side when people book me for these consulting podcast consultings. I think they're shocked at just how straight laced I am. So I have no problem with playing the corporate game. What I think is pathetic is sitting around and the network knows what they're doing and they're manipulative and they promise you a little fucking breadcrumb and they do it to my colleagues, these podcasters, most of them I find it's pathetic. They sit around for a crumb. Oh, maybe we'll give you this, or maybe we'll let you have this interview, or maybe you'll come to BravoCon. And that's all great. Like when I'm trying to land a client and we're doing a sales call and it's really going to happen, I'm a little sub bitch. But the network knows how to dangle a piece of cheese that they will never give you. And all these Bravo celebrities that just sit around year after year playing nice and don't say anything bad. You're never going to be back on the network. You've been off for 2 decades. So I guess I am on a rant this morning, traveling, but I love when Elisa Rinna basically says, fuck you to Bravo. So, couple of things going on. So, first of all, let's start with this is that her podcast, we didn't talk about this last week. We have to talk about it now. She said on her podcast to Harry, like, hey, guess what? Guess who called? I was invited to BravoCon. And Harry's like, what? What? And she said, yeah, like, why was I invited? It's funny, like, out of the blue. I'm not on the show. Now, in Bravo's defense, Lisa Rinna, they do invite housewives that are not on the show. Sorry if that's making noise. I'm just sipping my really large Starbucks coffee. Non-sponsored ad. Starbucks was a client at one point years ago. Maybe they'll be a client again. But like, why am I invited now? And Harry said, Well, because you're a hot property, babe. And they would love to say, Lisa Rinna is going to be at BravoCon. Yes, that's it. I agree with you, Harry. And yeah, they do want to say that. And Lisa's like, okay. And Harry's like, well, what did you say? And Lisa's like, well, I said no, no, thank you. So she was invited to BravoCon. And that's where it's like, this is how you do post Housewives. Imagine Vicky Gunvalson saying, no, thank you, not interested, not coming to BravoCon. I mean, you haven't had me on the damn show. I'm the OG of the OC. You can't put me on the show and give me, the $1 million a year, but you want me to come to BravoCon for $5,000 a day and haul my ass around some convention center in Las Vegas? No, thanks. I'm busy. I mean, I make more than $5,000 a day selling Kodo insurance, so screw you. Now I know she probably doesn't. So, but this to me is how you do it. So Lisa's like, you know, no, thank you. No, thanks. No, thanks. Not interested. It's giving them the middle finger, and I love it. Lisa Rinna has reinvented herself as a fashion icon. She has her new book coming out. You better believe I'm going to talk about it. Let's put some respect on the name. You guys hate her. You hate her. But for me, she had that career before. No, she's not Meryl Streep, but she hustled. Taylor McBride, honey, you will always be my Taylor McBride. Melrose Place, the best fucking show. You want to know why I go to all these conventions? Sorry, I'll go to any convention that Heather Locklear is at. La Locklear, La Rinna, amazing, iconic, and saying no to BravoCon. Good for you, Lisa Rinna. I loved it. Then she told a story about how, I don't know if anyone knows this, but years ago, before I walked on stage, Erica said, I think they're going to boo you. And Lisa was like, what? And then she walked out on stage and she got booed. Way, Erica Jane, to have your finger on the pulse. Then also in the episode, she talked to Harry on the podcast that she was at Alexia's wedding. We saw Teodoro, Miss Teddy, we saw Erica, we saw Dorit, we saw Sutton, and we saw Lisa Rinna. The Fox Force 5 was reunited. Sutton, I am sorry, you're not in the Fox Force 5. We all know that that is Erica, Dorit, Kyle, Teddy, and Lisa Rinna. And so Lisa was going to the wedding. She admitted that Alexia invited her herself. Alexia grew up with Delilah Bell and Amelia Gray. And so Alexia reached out to her and she said, sure, I'll go to that. Sure enough, before the wedding, this happened last week, guys. We didn't talk about it. Let me talk about it now. So I'm really like excited by this story. God, I haven't been this excited in a really long time. So before the wedding, a text comes in from a producer. Could you imagine Teddy Mellencamp saying, oh, please don't film me. Teddy loves being in every scene. And why would you ever say yes? You used to get paid. Lisa Rinna used to get paid. Now they just want to film her for free?